This is not going to be a high-scoring game. It's just not.
Well,
both teams very good defensive teams in the Heat. They prefer a slower tempo anyway.
See how they're bringing it up and being quite deliberate early on.
What's up, fellas? Andre, Melly, please tell me you guys win this game for us, bro. I want to. What up, Sam? What's up, guys?
He is experiencing his second worst season of his 10-year NBA career, shooting just 21% from beyond the arc. When I say second worst season, I mean his three-point shooting.
Right. And I think it's all relative, though, when you play against a former team.
I'm running late. Today's been a heck of a day.
Yo.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Second on the Sixers in scoring, averaging just under 20. Danny Green,
I made it, Pat. You convinced me. You convinced me, Pat. What's up, Andre?
Now Tobias Harris, an opportunity here against Duncan Robinson.
I would also like to note 12 o'clock tonight. 12 o'clock tonight. Everybody drop your scores, yeah. 114, 110. Yo, Trees, my man. I haven't taken it off, bro. Haven't taken it off. What's up, fellas? It's going to be a good game. It's not going to be a high-scoring one.
They average just under 108 points per game. That's 25th. They just as soon grind it out with you.
Yeah, we need to clinch that 1 seed for sure, bro. I'm tired of putting it off. I think the Sixers are too. That's why JoJo's playing tonight. Yo, did you guys watch the cover story on Joel?
He will keep it here.
Out of bio in transition. Sharing of the basketball, finally getting it.
Yo,
that's a nice little pass.
It's not a bad idea, Truth. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, me too, Andre. I want the 1 seed so bad. I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to keep Brooklyn around anymore. I don't want to play these games.
The first free throws for the Heat coming up right after this. Sixers down 3 early on.
I remember just kind of like a burn.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new
It's
Toyota,
happening
you can
fast.
enjoy all your favorite summer
It's
sports.
happening fast. All the drama that I had to get past, will it last? Or will it pass just as quick as it came? Hoes knowing my name. Dog, welcome to fame. I pray to God I don't change. But even if we don't, I haven't been able to watch any games either. Like, you've been so busy as well. Yeah, I mean, I've honestly caught games, but like I've watched every game, but my energy levels have been so low because of actually I missed the first 2.5 quarters of the game, their last game. Who was it that they played? Indiana, was it? Which is fine because I can't stand watching Indiana basketball. They're like the most uninteresting team in the NBA for me. You know what? I think they are the most uninteresting team. What's up, Bird? So, Andre, tell me the complications right now. Miami's at, what, 6? Or 5? They're at 5, right? I would be mad. I don't want the Sixers to lose. I would appreciate this win here. I can't stand the Heat. Yeah, Miami's 5, right? So I want an ATL New York Knicks matchup so bad, yo. I want the Heat to lose. Plus, I don't want to play Miami in the second round, like at all. I don't hate Tyler Hero. I don't really hate. I don't really hate most dudes in the league. What's up, Wes?
That's over $4,700 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Really, ATL versus Miami would be an interesting first round. That's doable, but that's tough.
Your wireless, your rules, only with Xfinity Mobile.
I mean, it's doable, but that is tough.
The Heat of 50%, 5 5 of their first 10, and they lead the Sixers.
Yeah, we got to beat the Heat.
11-2.
I just care about getting the number 1 seed at this point. Yeah, well, Durant's my least favorite player of all time, Trees. I can't stand that dude more than anything in the world. I think Miami's been hot lately, so I could probably see Miami taking over ATL in like 6 or 7, but I think it's going to be a good series, and I could also truly see Atlanta winning that series in 6 or 7 too. That's not your shore house, Wes. That is my mom and my dad's shore house.
With the Sixers after he was acquired in a trade with
Yeah.
Minnesota for Robert Covington.
Westbrook has been legit, man. I think a Westbrook-Durant matchup, round 1, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Now Butler, their best free throw shooter.
I'm into that.
6%.
Like, add that chip on his shoulder for Russell Westbrook. Like, that man needs any more motivation to go 100%. Yeah, of course, Andre. Of course. Miami matches up with a lot of teams. It just is going to come down to Jimmy.
And he just signed this past March as a free agent. Now he's a starter.
Oh, you're right. Nah. Oh, you're right. There's no way Washington can get 7, right? Best they can do is 8. Oh, good take, Toby. Yeah. Imagine that, though. Because the winner of the 7-8 game 1 takes the 7 seed. And then they play the winner. Or the loser of that game plays the winner of the 9-10. And then the winner of that game takes the 8 seed.
That's part of his game, Mark, that he just simply didn't have when he first came into the league. All athlete, all the time when he first entered, but now starting to think out there and starting to show a little bit more to his game.
You guys watch that cover story on Embiid? He's about to get teed up. Go check my Twitter if you haven't, because it's pretty awesome. Yeah, the Wizards can get 8, but if the Sixers are number 1.
I got to think that he's complaining about the fact that when the ball was taken away from him, he was slapped.
Yeah, when he gathered and went up, he felt there was contact there. Officials didn't call it. JoJo voicing his displeasure.
Joel out due to illness the other night at Indiana.
Here's what went down.
Me too, Andre.
You can see
Learn a lot about the man, you know what I mean? With like Arthur, his brother, everything that went on in that situation. Yeah, but we're not denying that, Pat. Washington can get the 8, but they can't get the 7. He missed the plane, bro. How do you miss a team plane? Be like, hey guys, I think we're missing somebody. I just can't figure out who we're missing. What's up, Boston? How can they get? They can't get 7. If you don't finish 7-8 when the season ends, you can't get 7. Can they finish 8 before the season ends? That's a great take by Kendrick Nunn. I hear what you're saying now, Pat. How many games back are they from the 8 seed? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think they get that. Okay, Toby.
Again, Nunn only 6'2", and Tobias listed at 6'8".
Felt like he was fouled on the way up there. Nunn making a play for the ball.
I can't believe Trevor Ariza is still in the NBA.
Green trying to deal with Butler. You can count it at a foul. Jimmy Butler averaging 21 and a half to lead the Heat in scoring. Will go to the line looking for one more.
Danny Green by himself. Jimmy backing him down.
That's a foul.
Able to get that shot off. Danny trying to make a play on it. Let's see where the foul is. Right there.
The Pacers. Ugh. I can't stand Pacers basketball. I can't stand Miles Turner. It's just like everybody on that team, I'm just like, yuck. I don't want to watch this guy play. He's not exciting.
And reserve center Dwayne Dedman have come on for the first time. Kendrick Nunn and Bam Adebayo taking a break. And George Hill on the floor for the first time, indeed, for Danny Green. Hill, who turned 35 a week ago. First man off the Doc Rivers bench.
I don't know. Miami might give him a run for their money when it comes to most white boys. Indiana's pretty close, though. That's a really good guess. The heck was that? Yeah, you got Duncan Robinson, Goran Dragic. R.I.P. to Myers Leonard's career. Tyler Hero. Great take, and one. Embiid's just a different player. No, I don't know who that is. Deontay Hitchcock? I'm going to look that up.
Look at him there, working the angle, the nice catch, drop step, and finish. Dedman, no chance.
Oh, he's a dude on PTSD. That's funny. I'm not like I'm a big music fan, but I'm not like a really big like guy who finds dudes. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but wow, Goran Dragic just dribbled that right off his leg. I don't want to see Mike Scott or Korkmaz placing him. Korkmaz is going to get minutes. And you know what? As the biggest anti-Korkmaz guy, I think he deserves minutes. I think he's been good this year for the most part. Seth, you have been playing absolutely atrocious these first 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Tell me, have a whistle here and a foul on Seth Curry.
Trying a little dribble
Mike,
handoff.
I mean, Seth, what are you doing, buddy?
That screen, but Robinson making a meal of it.
You know, that was so bang. I mean, he literally lets the ball go. Boom, the collision occurs. They call for a moving screen.
Yeah, if he wasn't leading so much, it would have probably worked.
What up, Adam?
Kind of creates an advantage.
Yeah, I think Matisse Thybulle is going to get all second-team defense this year.
Good defense.
Watch the Ringer video on him. I think he's going to get the credit that he deserves. Ben, relax, slow down, buddy. Yeah, Jokic is going to win the MVP. Unfortunately, he deserves it though. He's been the best player in the NBA this year. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the saying, but the best ability is availability, and Jokic has played every single game this year. Embiid's missed 19, so you know what I mean? It sucks, but Jokic has been better. I think what hurts the most for me is the fact that Embiid's not going to get all NBA first team, even though he's been the second best dude in the NBA this year. Imagine that. Nice, dude. Keep working, Pat. Proud of you, man.
Turn the trick for the Heat here in the first.
Sixers look really bad right now.
Thinking about a three, getting Dedman to come in.
Oh, and we just got kicked in the head.
Dragic for three.
Nice shake.
Dedman lost it. Milt was pestering him. Simmons
Ew.
had a foul en route to the hoop.
It is such a technicality, and like I get it. You know, what frustrates me is like the All NBA team shouldn't be. It shouldn't be this positional point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center thing. What year is this? It's not 1984 anymore. There's positionless basketball. Like, is Luka Doncic a guard or a forward? You know what I mean? Is Ben Simmons a guard or a forward? Is Jokic a guard or a center? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, dude, this isn't. Why are we like? Why can't Embiid and Jokic both be on All NBA first team? It should just be the 5 best players. It should be perimeter dudes, non-perimeter dudes. You know what I mean? It's a simple fix, man. It's 2021. Can we adjust accordingly? You know what I mean?
Still chirping. Wow. Yeah, Jimmy pulling him away. Something was said. We were wondering why Ariza got up off the bench with the quickness. He looked healthy there, escaping the bench.
First team all NBA shoot 12 players instead of 5. Yeah, but imagine that though. That's funny. I mean, true. No, but then comes my argument for all-star teams. Bro, how are all-star teams only 12 dudes? 12 dudes per team. It's got to be 15. A team has 15 dudes. Can somebody make that make sense? The Sixers look so bad right now.
Physical out there, huh? And we knew it'd be a little chippy. Feelings get hurt at times. JoJo dominating.
It's the first time I've drank soda in like a month and a half, and it feels so right. I gotta put my dinner away. Cold world. Ho, J. Cole. Counting down the hours.
Get your money back with promos that change every day and being able to parlay a single game.
Visions are home, the streets that I roam. It's been a while.
Every second matters. Time
Brings me like the father I never had. I'm still your child.
2 risk-free bets, $2,000.
Sing it, Cole.
Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. And now you're America's most reliable 5G network. To celebrate, everyone
Writing down
upgrade
in
their
my
experience with the free 5G upgrade. Trade in any working phone for a free 5G Samsung Galaxy. And the T-Mobile you switch get unlimited 5G. Same price and unlimited 5G upgrade. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G
Will I fall? Will I fall?
Welcome to your wildest cravings come true, where the abundance of a chalupa cravings $5. Save this moment of pure taco bliss because it won't last forever. It's value beyond value.
Roto World is now NBC Sports Edge. One stop for everything fantasy, DFS, and sports betting. Manage draft day, game day, plus the day-to-day. And always play with confidence with NBC Sports Edge.
At DraftKings, getting skin in the game doesn't have to stop at tip off. Live betting adds a whole new dimension to your Sixers sweat. With lines changing throughout the game, you can bet the live point spread, money line, and more when you let them use
How crazy about all that mask stuff right now, huh?
up to $1,000.
What up, Aiden? Oh, yeah, J. Cole. J. Cole was the man. You see him dunking. Bro, I remember I was watching the NBA celebrity game, whatever year that was, when Kevin Hart threw the alley-oop, and I was like, woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! That's my man. Yo, I went crazy. I genuinely went crazy. What up, FBI? Which is why LeBron, wait, I missed some things. Nope, the inactive players don't count on 12-man roster. Trees, you're killing me. Shut up. All-star teams are the popularity contest. All NBA is supposed to be the best players in the specific positions. That's true. Trevor Ariza, shut up, bro.
Jimmy Butler coming over to hold his former teammate back. And then as we went to break during the timeout, Embiid and Ariza had to be separated yet again.
Embiid and Ariza just talking smack?
Concerned about Ariza's health, the way he went to the bench. He seemed really, really like he was dealing with a lot of pain. But then to see him bounce up off of that bench and head towards Joel.
All right, which is why LeBron has never made it as a guard, always as a forward. No, last year he did. Last year he made it as a guard. You're right, Andre. With the one center making it.
So no free throws, but for the record, a T for Embiid.
Yo, I don't know, unknown. Their offense doesn't look good. I think they're just getting out physical. Toby looks bad. They look terrible. Remember how J. Cole said you can't outfart him? Yeah. I'm the shit. Boy, you can't outfart me. I let you feel like you the shit, but boy, you can't outfart me. Trevor Ariza is a clown, bro. Tonight's going to be awesome. 12 o'clock, man. 4 hours until the GOAT drops an album. You know who I can't stand watching? Goran Dragic. Damn, Jimmy Butler. Come on, dude.
Let me repeat, a 21% three-point shooter is 3 for 3. Jimmy Butler, you think he's focused for this?
Dude's got 14 in the first quarter, hasn't missed a shot. Hey, Ferk, what up, buddy? Welcome back to the team. Oh, come on. Sixers are going to get smoked if Embiid gets in foul trouble.
We're getting a lot of whistles here. This is what I was afraid of. And now a foul's going to be called at Embiid. That'll be his second.
This is not good.
Make it like the playoffs and let him play.
Yeah, make him. At the very least, if you're not going to let him play, call it the same way both ends of the
Not a
floor.
good start here,
That's all
fellas.
players want is a little consistency.
This
so
should be
that
a
they
terrible
know how
game if this happens.
to move forward. But if you're going to be off and on, then
Oh, FBI, come on.
guys on the floor get frustrated by that.
So now Embiid has to sit as Dragic hits his first shot of the game. Dwight Howard has come on. Boy, the Sixers suddenly down 15.
Yo, Trees, I got this.
A little more than 90
I think it was at his Friday Night Lights concert.
They're forcing the issue. Dwight Howard free to do his thing.
So that puts that in perspective
It back.
of how I found it.
Well, the rest of the guys kind of struggle.
It has at the back the
With a little bit of a presence coming off the bench.
started with $1 and a dream or whatever.
Jimmy Butler is 5 for 5. He's got 16 points.
And I don't think he's going to be any let up either.
Sixers are getting destroyed right now.
Especially with this Heat team, is he lets his teammates kind of get involved, and as the game progresses, he progresses. But starting off hot, let's see. How
Sixers
that
look terrible.
continues.
Would have mentioned Furkan Korkmaz online. And what about this?
Oh my goodness!
Udonis Haslam's playing right now?
For the first time this year,
It is early. We got time.
we have a sighting. None other than Udonis Haslam. And you know what? This is their last home game, so maybe they're.
Is this Haslam's last game ever?
He's 40 years old. His first minutes of the year.
Good for him. There was a look at Mr. and Mrs. Harrison, the owners of the Miami Heat. Then Pat Riley was there as well.
Bro, Udonis Haslam looks like he's 50.
You see the gray beard there, right?
Yes.
Sixers, that's my choice, FBI.
Dragic. He's got more than Dragic, though. That is a lifer right there. University
Andre, we're trying, man.
Yeah.
Not hard, but they're trying.
Udonis has
Played 4 games last year.
Can we focus on the matchup of anybody on Dwight or anybody on Haslam? Trees, bro. He should have retired like in 2006.
For a 3-time champion and a guy who's
He's got a cool career though. He's a cool dude, and his goatee and his hair looks dope. I hate Goran Dragic so much, so much. He is such an annoying player to watch.
came in the league that Haslam 03-04 from Gainesville. A guy who has steadily but surely.
Man is so annoying.
Not just to the
All right, I'm getting in the lab.
South Florida area.
I'm getting in the lab, fellas.
guarantee your access to playoff tickets is by becoming a season ticket member immediately. A limited number of tickets available for next season.
Get my second dose of the vaccination tomorrow.
You can email, you can call 215-339-7676.
Big day in the household. The whole mask thing coming out. We don't have to wear them. 33-24 late in the first. We're doing what we're supposed to do against the low-key Magic.
For scoring,
Or the lowly Magic.
is 20.
Hey, you guys are doing your part. We're going to try and do ours, but you know how that's going to work. I would love to be able to get back here.
Into the NBA.
I need a bigger apartment.
8% here in the first.
Started with the penetrations.
Ah.
That moves the defense.
Ah.
Starts to tear it apart, if you will, pick it apart. And shots start falling because your confidence is growing.
Whatever.
See the Heat, no let up. Little 2-2-1 full court pickup.
Come on, Sixers.
Pressuring
Tyrese getting early first quarter minutes, though. Not early. It's the end of the first quarter, but first quarter
7
minutes.
seconds here separating the clocks. Neither team
Shignon playing the small forward right now. See, that's what I'm talking about with the All NBA BS.
He's played very well lately. Denied access that time.
I just don't get it. The game's clearly gone positionless at this point of the world.
And they go wild at American Airlines Arena. As getting the bucket and, in fact, running the floor at the age of 40, Udonis has.
Sweet.
See how quickly the Miami Heat changed the game.
It's not on my TV, Alexander, and that's also illegal. So I'm not trying to get copyrighted out here. I would. I really would. I really would.
You know it's a different night when that guy comes in. Trying to pick up the building, pick up the energy. We should accomplish.
You know what?
Got a foul here on the Heat.
Who cares? My career as a YouTuber cares.
Shake Milton.
Still a lot of basketball left.
And also, I'm watching it on my laptop.
But there are plenty of opportunities to play yourself back in this ball game. Got to get some stops though. You can't be giving up 38 points.
Hey, we're only down 16 at the end of the first.
Offensive team.
You know what? It happens, dude. The games like this happen. You know, like I don't think Jimmy Butler's going to go 6 for 6 in every quarter. Yeah, we don't love it, Shifty. We're not loving it, but who knows?
PointsBet understands that in sports, it pays to be fast. Want to bet? Place a bet. Fast. See a play. Bet during the game.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? AI, bro, you got to cut some LBs off that face, dude. You don't look good.
Betting at the speed of sports.
Or is it just a hit and run?
It's money.
Well, we got a good thing. We'll promise
Two
you
risk-free
again.
bets up to $2,000.
Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite
Yeah,
summer
if I got
sports,
crazy
like
money for that.
softball, beach volleyball, triathlon,
Yeah, I mean, Shake Milton's a guard who can score.
golf. Whoa,
You know,
one needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even
Shake
better?
Milton's pretty good at that, actually.
New Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25.
I'm not worried about the Sixers team. This game doesn't mean anything to me. Like, whatever.
Your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go.
Go through it. You know what? If they get spanked,
Welcome to your wildest dream.
Shake's inconsistent, but he's a backup. Like, he is a guy off the bench. Like, he's pretty elite at what he does, to be honest with you. Like, he's one of the best in the NBA coming off the bench as a go-to scorer. I think he's top 8, top 6 probably. He's going to be a top 5, 6 man of the year guy. I would like to argue. My thing is that I'm not a type of guy to like overreact about games like this because I think these games are super important, especially right before the playoffs. Like, look at the Sixers on this big winning streak. Oh, we can't be stopped. We're the team to beat. Bam, you get smoked by a team that shouldn't be smoking you. That's just going to get you leveling up, you know what I mean? Get you in the mindset of like, all right, we're not as good as we thought we were. We got to work harder.
That's over $4,700 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and new customers can get a deposit bonus up to $1,000. Use promo code BELL and bet with the only top-rated sportsbook app that matters. Keep up with the 76ers wherever you are with the official mobile app, sponsored by Verizon. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play to download today. Well, Sixers trailing by as many as 18. They trail by 16 officially after 12 minutes.
Yeah, well, the Sixers should, you would think, be better on the defensive end than the Atlanta Hawks. Sorry, it's the first quarter. It happens. How many leads did the Sixers blow? It is crunch time.
Came into this ball game shooting 21% from long range, but as we said against former teams, that stuff doesn't matter. Your Independence Blue Cross plays in the game.
Yeah.
Sixers acquiring Butler.
I mean, Jimmy Butler has 16 points. He's 5 of 5 from the field and 3 of 3 from 3 in the first quarter. Tell me how the hell that makes sense.
Coming to the Sixers.
I don't know.
Takes 16 points. You mentioned it, Olive. Perfect 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. 5 for 5.
It's on NBC Sports Trees. It's also on Crack Streams. You can go on Crack Streams like Reddit, and they have every single game. There's a lot of ads to get to the website, but then once you get to the website, you're straight.
But then I think they're falling back into a 1-3-1.
Ooh, Tyrese. Bro.
Tyrese Maxey is going to be called here for the offensive foul.
Well, against the zone, you can't run into
Yeah, it is on TNT. That's a good point.
in that zone defensively.
How are we going to call that offensive foul on Tyrese?
Whatever shape they take is to hit the gaps, go to the space between the two defenders.
So that's 6 Sixer turnovers, and at least half of them on offensive fouls.
Trying
Not great.
to be aggressive, but all for naught early on.
Oh, Tyrese. That's great defense.
By Maxey as they try to get it inside to Haslam. Furkan Korkmaz is getting
All right, Furk. That was an ugly shot, but, I mean, I like the move.
Tyler Hero, one of the heroes, so pardon the expression, for the Heat, the postseason last year.
Miami's a pretty good team. Like, they're deep. Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, had a great rookie season.
He and Robinson both shooting the ball well.
Udonis Haslam just hit a 3.
Three-time champion, certainly. It's a great job representing the culture.
Oh, that wasn't a 3.
It's all spawned
Close, though.
from the team president, Pat Riley.
Sixers look atrocious.
From the Heat. You can see it's like a matchup 2-3 zone. None just switch sides from one
Nice,
side
Ferg.
to the
Good
other.
take, buddy. He's playing well.
Court Boz penetrating that zone and getting inside. Again, out the previous 4 with a sprained right ankle. That's been bothersome.
That's good
He
D.
sprained it in late April as well as
Well, Miami's just not missing.
shooting just 36% from beyond the arc. I say just, he was 39% last
Simply
year.
not
That
missing.
was one of our keys. What to watch is you got to defend the 3 right now. 5 of 11.
Bro, what?
Miami right now, its biggest lead at 19. And now I'm not sure
Udonis.
Haslam and Dwight
Bro,
Howard
what is up with the
are
chippiness of this game right now?
So that's the second, shall we call it, heated discussion between a Sixer and a Miami player. The other one came.
I hope we play Miami in the playoffs now.
Joel Embiid rolled up on the ankles of Trevor Ariza, and those two started going at it.
Just give everybody a microphone. There's a whole lot of talking going on. See there.
Like, what is he crying about? Yeah, I see it.
Push, then the pull. Haslam didn't like being tossed aside. Dwight Howard saying, well, do something about it. And Haslam, that was a short appearance.
He just got ejected?
Toss, 2 technical fouls on Haslam, and now he is gone.
Maybe that's why they don't bring him out that
Nah, I'm not worried about Danny and Seth. They're shooters, man. They're going to come and they go.
Wow.
They make and they miss.
He brought him out for the curtain call, and it's curtains.
Yeah, and that guy right there, when have we ever known Dwight Howard to back down from a confrontation?
Literally.
Sitting on the bench watching what they're doing to Joel Embiid. How did you think he was going to
Yo, Udonis Haslam really came in, played like 5 minutes,
So,
made a bucket, made another bucket, and they got double technical fouls and ejected.
we still have a reason there on the bench. It is mentioned earlier, he and Joel had a little something going on earlier. And this is not unexpected. We thought that this would be physical. We thought there would be.
I don't know. I just want Miami in the playoffs because, like, whatever, man. I just want to beat them after this.
Some opponents
Like, this is a chippy game.
likely have
It's
been
frustrating to watch.
for the most part, and injured for other parts are now facing the real thing.
Ken, more talking.
Like, who is he talking to? Doc's like, I don't know.
Give him a microphone.
Listen, Pat Riley teams, they're no strangers to physical play anyway, and I'm sure that Udonis Haslam, throughout his 8
Bro,
million
what is
years
going
in the
on?
NBA, has thrown a couple of guys to the floor.
Shake.
That's what I mean.
Good
That's
rebound.
what I mean. Don't act like you've never done it before. And listen, I played against Pat Riley teams.
Oh, yeah.
Very little talk.
I have a feeling we're going to come back in this game. I do. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Maybe I'm a homeless romantic.
Guys like Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley.
Yeah,
They
see,
did
those
not
New York
But I honestly feel like we can come back in this game.
have debates out on the floor like
That's
these
how I
guys
feel about the
do
Knicks. I hate those
nowadays.
guys and their fans just keep talking. So I
Haslam
like for us
apparently
just to shut them up.
has
Yeah.
some things to get off his
I don't hate the
chest.
Knicks, actually.
And they were even more physical then because they allowed more of that kind of stuff.
Living in New York now, I've met a lot of Knicks fans.
Literally the NBA
And, like, a part of me just feels so bad for them that what they've dealt with in their life, I'm like, you know what? They deserve some happiness.
Ariza wants to talk.
And again, this was earlier. Those just joining us, this occurred in the first quarter. Yeah, that's ironic. Haslam there-
But, like, I would like to say, I like seeing the Knicks
He had
not
such
do
good
well.
intentions to begin with.
Like, that might be messed up on my end, but, like, I enjoy it.
Let's get back to some hoops, huh? I don't mind a little physicality with my hoops. It's okay. It's just all these stop actions. Nice move from Adebayo.
Yeah, he is back into the game. And not to be overlooked, his hero hits the three is Adebayo and his playmaking abilities. He averages nearly 5 assists per game.
See, we talked about
Sixers
it. What
down
he's adding to
19
his
right
game
now.
Offensively, not just one of those athletic guys
Damn.
that try to out-jump you and outrun you. More to Mr. Adebayo now, to his credit.
Now,
Terrible
perfect antidote
Melvin, what's up? Scott really out here just running.
Clinch the top seed in the East.
It would be a sweet win, too, when you consider the numbers now and the score and the way things have
Yeah, they don't win gracefully. That is such a fact, dude.
Anybody's vulnerable.
Doc Rivers getting a timeout. We're early in the second. The Sixers trailing by 19.
If we don't get the 1 seed, I'm going to be so upset. I don't know, Andre. I have no idea.
We are here for you.
Yo, Melvin, you're going to come in and talk smack on my guy like that?
If you come to us for
Oh, kind of right, though. He's had some decent games in that period, but for the most part, he's been bad.
Wear a mask, physically distance, wash our hands, and avoid gatherings. Get vaccinated when you can. Safe Care is here for you.
Damn, Sixers.
Oceanicare.
T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. And now we're America's most reliable 5G network. To celebrate, everyone can upgrade their experience.
Yeah, he has been off.
5G upgrade.
I mean, his shot's actually been better, though. Like his three-point shot, statistically.
And at T-Mobile, when you switch, get unlimited 5G for the same price as a limited plan with the other guy. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G phone. Only at T-Mobile.
At Founders Brewing, we asked ourselves, what if we brewed a beer perfect for any occasion? A beer that makes a weekday feel more like the weekend. And the weekend feel more like an adventure.
Man, I am
Celebrating taste.
just going through Twitter, just trying to just find some things to make me feel better. And all it is just Sixer stuff.
Beer that could go where you go without slowing you down. Founders All Day IPA. Low ABV and full flavor that goes where you go. Perfect for any occasion.
Experience the Xfinity Sports Zone, where you can find games, news, and highlights all in one place, right on your TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome.
They really have Julius Randle fourth on the ESPN MVP ladder. I don't know about you, but that's pretty ridiculous. Jokic, Embiid, Curry, Randle, Giannis, Chris Paul, Kawhi, Dame, Luka, Russ.
Rotation. Bam Adebayo believes he's the defensive player of the year.
I'll answer that question. Let's see. Predictions on what coaches to get fired after this season. Billy Donovan. That guy sucks. Luke Walton. That guy's the worst. I don't think Scott Brooks, honestly. Mike Budenholzer if Milwaukee doesn't do well. Oh. Exactly, Andre.
And then things get escalated a little bit here. Continue talking. Double technicals didn't solve anything. And then more talking. You can see Haslam not quite sure what he's trying to do or say or accomplish for that matter. When he gets his walking papers and he gets sent to the locker room.
Bro, what is Udonis Haslam doing with his life? Like, you just got to be such a grumpy old man. Come in, play 3 minutes in your first game of the year, and then get ejected.
That's banking better together, being brought to you by
Like, what a clown. I just don't get that. I respect it, dude. But, like, what are you doing, bro? I'm not even as a Sixers fan, just in general. Like, when it comes to life, what are you doing? You got some internal shit you got to figure out on your own if you're out here getting ejected after 3 minutes in your first game of the year. Shake Milton with a good take. So Luke Walton's going to get fired. Bro, I thought he retired. Yo, for real, actually. That's probably the exact timeline. Damn, I hate Adebayo too. Good defense, Dwight. Oh, we're now calling that a goaltending? It's a goaltending. Look at the Pacers injury report. Is it hilarious? Is it the whole team again? Brogdon, Warren, Miles Turner. George, where are you going, buddy? Tyrese for three? Oh.
They're not getting the shots.
Juwan Howard.
And they're getting contested shots. Not a lot of open
Sabonis,
looks, I think,
too.
is what you're referring to. You're absolutely right. That makes a big difference.
Allergies are killing me right now.
Got a better chance of going in. Contested
Can we get a
shots,
rebound?
harder.
Can we get a rebound? George Hill is working his ass off. Can we get the starters back in? That'd be cool.
And look
Oh,
at
thank you,
JP
Andre. Appreciate that from the bottom of my allergic heart. That's not a foul either.
Everything right now is going their way. Sixers gotta pick up the hustle.
That's a walk. That's a terrible pass. Ball don't lie. Goran Dragic. That man is just infuriating to watch play. I don't know why.
Ben Simmons coming back.
Hey! So
Simmons, you know,
coaches that I think will get fired. Budenholzer, if Milwaukee doesn't do well in the playoffs.
free throws. It's Seth Curry who is scoreless.
Luke Walton, because that man should be so far away from the NBA. That dude should be working as a marketing job for like JP Morgan or some shit. I don't know. That was a bad joke.
Sixers cross
Billy Donovan, because he's terrible.
Simmons posting.
Uh,
Everyone there to wrap it up for Miami. Hero was always hitting threes and a tangle here to be Simmons and Adebayo. Of course,
Nate Bjorkgren's going to get fired.
vicinity as well.
Ben trying to fight through that screen.
Nate Bjorkgren will
History between
definitely
not
get
just
fired.
These two teams, but these two guys as well. Adebayo
Yeah,
and
seriously,
Ben
Andre.
tangled
I remember I made a
themselves
video on that,
fast.
and I was like, what the hell is Sacramento doing?
Years ago? Was it 3 now?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree, Melvin. I don't love the five sub bench lineup that we just get thrown out.
We've seen Tobias Harris coming back for the Sixers as well.
I like Buddy Hield, though. He's one of my favorite players. Luke Walton should have been fired years ago. A year ago, I should say.
George Hill now in charge of Butler, and he switches on to Hero. The
Good.
traveling by-
I don't like Tyler Hero either.
Good ball pressure that time applied by George Hill in a tight spot, forcing Hero into that error.
What other
A little bit
coaches?
More of that. You've got to start turning
So that's
things
4.
around,
Walton, Bjorkgren,
forcing the heat on
Budenholzer.
their heels, and to react to you instead of you reacting to them.
Harris. Well,
That's
there's
great
Adebayo.
defense.
He had
That is
Hero,
great defense.
And now Tobias in trouble. Sixers trying to move it against the Miami defense. There is Simmons. Sixers continue to have shooting woes, 34.5%. They're shooting for the floor here in the first half.
76ers with not an open look.
I thought he walked on a bio.
I think they were.
76ers, everything's getting contested, Mark.
I think they were. I think the Hawks were looked at as better than the Kings.
Through the legs. Bio and out of bounds.
Unable to
Wow. Okay, ATL.
operate freely offensively. Hopefully some answers coming off the bench.
Joel Embiid coming back.
Uh,
Is one of 3.
it's top 4 protected, right? I think they're still bottom 4. I think Minnesota's going to keep that pick.
Would love to be able to say that the Miami Heat are playing this
For Minnesota's sake, they
incredible newfangled
need that
defense,
top 4
but they're
pick.
not. They're just contesting shots and making sure that
The
they
zone
keep their
defense
hands.
kills the Sixers,
When was the last
like,
time
so
you saw a
bad.
76er drive to the basket?
Oh my God, the offense looks so bad.
Harris.
All right, Toby, nice shot.
Dropping in 2, so Tobias, despite the Sixers struggles getting his, he's got a dozen.
Can we please get an emotion? We need to just get in some flow right now.
Maybe get it to single digits before halftime.
Please, for the
Now
love
be
of God.
content against that zone to just take jump shots. You've got to break it down and get in the
You would
basket.
rather convey this year. No shot. This year's draft is phenomenal.
Tyler Hero. He has 8.
I'd rather face the Knicks. Probably in that order. Knicks, Hawks, Heat. Actually, yeah, Knicks, Hawks, Heat.
Hero and Robinson double teaming Tobias Harris. Korkmaz for 3. Sixers, by the way. have
That's
done
not true,
this
Pat.
here in the first
Maybe. I think Keon Johnson could be
That
pretty
was the
good.
best open look they've had. It was still had to be a quick release. Decent
Not
close.
having Matisse Thybulle is huge in this matchup.
Yep, Hero, his third 3.
huge in this matchup.
So Miami outscoring the Sixers from beyond the arc 21-0. And their lead now at 22. It is their largest.
Matisse is the perfect guy to play up against Miami.
Beautifully done by Ben Simmons. Somehow
Matisse is hurt.
slithering his way to the hoop.
Like,
Give him 6.
oh, it's great defense. Matisse is like utterly perfect against Miami. Like, he is the ultimate kryptonite to a team like Miami. Seth, big shot. Let's go. Let's go.
For the Sixers.
I don't know, Andre.
Finding gaps between that zone.
To be honest, I haven't really picked up on that.
It's one of the best looks they've had.
Yeah, Quirk's playing. Quirk's actually playing pretty decent. Seth finally hits a 3. Sixers down 17. Just got to get it to 9 at half. I mean, Simmons isn't soft. He's the best defender in the NBA. So
See a play. Bet during the game.
that's not true information.
Get your money. Fast. With promos that change
The jig isn't up on Ben Simmons, Bird. Dude, Ben Simmons is a prolific generational defender. Respect what the guy does instead of hating on him because he can't shoot threes. I can't stand it.
Experience the Xfinity Sports Zone, where you can find games, news, and highlights all in one place, right on your TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Visit a store for details.
That's tough, Trees. Probably not. I don't know, honestly. Depends on how this year goes. I mean, Phoenix would never do that, but he's a big, fast passer guy who plays defense better than anybody, who's a top 8 passer in the NBA, who's a top 15 rebounder in the NBA.
I'm Dr. Janice Nevin, President and CEO of Christiana Care. No matter what kind of care you need,
Ben Simmons, dude, god damn it. I can't stand it. He's not trashed in here. I don't know how one could even say that. When the guy is an all-NBA first-team defender back-to-back years after this year, and arguably the defensive player of the year, let me know if he's trash. Let me know. He's tall, Drew Holiday. You know Drew Holiday's an all-star, right? And a pretty great shooter. The comparison between those two is nowhere near similar. That's one of the worst comparisons I've ever seen. Drew Holiday literally got traded to Milwaukee because of how good he shoots from 3. Ben Simmons doesn't shoot well from 3. How can you compare the two? Denier, bro, I know how it goes. I know the Ben Simmons playoff thing. I know this and I know that. But, like, you got to stop. He's not trash. Limited. Exactly, Andre. He's extremely limited, but he's also a better defender than anybody in the NBA. Literally a better defender than anybody in the NBA. Tall Elfrid Payton. You are terrible with analogies and comparisons. Elfrid Payton doesn't play any defense. How the right, just play defense, averaging 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, whatever it is. Creates more open three-pointers than anybody in the NBA. Runs fast break transition better than most guys in the league. Does a lot of the stuff that you don't see on a box score better than anybody that I've ever seen play the game of basketball. Yeah, all right. Come on, dude. I understand your hatred for him. As a Sixers fan, I get it. I get frustrated with Ben Simmons a lot. You swear you can – right, Denier. That's why you're in my chat watching a Sixers game and not playing on a court in an NBA game. Right. I understand your frustration with the guy. He's regressed. Dude, how can you say that if he's going to win the Defensive Player of the Year? God, Bird, you got to stop talking basketball sometimes, man, because it's bad. My hair's pissing me off. But Devin Booker doesn't play any defense. Like, I get it. I'm better than it. Yeah, right. Okay, Denier. You're the man, dude. You're the number 1 pick in the NBA draft who's making $170 million guarding anybody in the NBA and shutting them down on any single night as he just gets a steal.
You said it, Mark.
Bro, okay. I'm not even going to get into it. So you're good enough, Denier, to be the number 2 dude in Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA? Wow. I'm honored to have you in my chat, bro. Yeah,
point.
you guys are
Simmons has
clowns.
picked up his third. And this comes with just under 4 minutes to go in the second.
Den's not trash, and he has
And
not
it looks like
regressed.
he's being kept out there too, so this is a good teaching moment, a learning moment for him.
And if you're Doc Rivers and you want to cut into this lead before halftime, you won. Your best players out on the
I hope we win this year just so everyone shuts the hell up about Ben Simmons. I'm so tired of it, dude.
Who's the anchor of our defense, and he's right. But I think also
Miles Turner should be Defensive Player of the Year. Bird, stop, dude. Oh, God.
Vital for the way this defense wants to go.
Oh, God. I'm not being biased. I have been hard on Ben Simmons way more than you guys have been in the past. I am a very open-eyed human being. I watch the game for what it is. I understand basketball on a higher level than you. So it's the way it is. I'm not even trying to be a dick. But like I understand the game of basketball at a high level. I understand he does things that a lot of dudes don't do. I'm not denying that you do, but I'm just saying I understand the game more than you do. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's a reason why every single person in the NBA does nothing but proclaim their love and appreciation for Ben Simmons' game, but then these casual fans like you go on and on about how bad he is and how he's the reason why we suck. And I'm not going to lie, the guy has a limited game, and he doesn't play extremely well every single night, and he's inconsistent, and he's not the greatest for us sometimes. But that being said, he does a ton for our team. He's not the only problem on the team. That shows you how little you know. If you know anything about the Sixers, you know Tobias Harris has been brutal in the playoffs in his entire career. That Danny Green has been inconsistent all season long, even though he's been pretty good. That Seth Curry struggles to shoot the ball and just chooses some nights to just completely play like a sheep. That Joel Embiid can't stay healthy sometimes. That Joel Embiid struggles in the playoffs oftentimes because of the double teams that he faces. And then he decides to shoot too many threes and they don't go in because that's not his game. I could go on and on. That Brett Brown was the sole reason as to why the Sixers were so bad in the past, because of his unawareness of how to create an in-game adjustment. Bro, that was 2 years ago, Denier. Literally 2 years ago, dude. 1 point in a playoff game. Embiid had 0 points in a game against the Toronto Raptors. Are you calling for his head too? You were probably one of those dudes that was like, trade Embiid. Danny Green just missed a layup. Yeah, Rudy Gobert's had the most overrated defensive season I think I've ever seen. He's gotten destroyed. Oh, Embiid just died. Yeah, it doesn't stop you from talking your shit on him when it happened, Denier. That's my entire point, dude. You cry about Ben Simmons having a 1 point playoff performance when he was, 21 years old? Dude, get off the guy's back. He literally lives rent-free in your mind.
Sixers have gotten off only 9 threes so far here in the first half. They've hit 2 of them.
Good defense. Get a rebound. For the love of God. Nah, dude, Clint Capella's going to get an all-defensive team. I firmly believe that. I don't think Miles Turner is going to get a defensive team. Clint Capella will 100% get team 2, second team, unless Embiid gets it. But Capella's going to get his flowers this year. He really is going to get his flowers. I really believe that. I'm a big fan of what Capella brings on the defensive side, and I'm a big fan of the underratedness, if that's a word, that he deals with on a daily basis. Danny. Sixers are getting pummeled. I'm a big Clint Capella fan. I don't think he's like a center on a winning championship team, but there not many are. Dude.
Look at that effort. No one blocking out of Bio out. multiple jumps, the tap back to his teammates.
Yeah, Capel's better than
Sixers
Drummond.
forced to defend for 14 more seconds.
Oh, good defense, Danny.
Green, quick hands to intercept, and now the shot clock is unplugged.
Yeah, that's true. That is kind of crazy, actually. Clint is
May have
overlooked
a
because of
foul
where
to
he
give
plays
here.
now.
In the closing seconds of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing with Harden.
Harris, dispossessed, it goes out of bounds.
This game sucks.
And that is going to do it for the first half.
Sums up the
Oh, this game sucks.
Tough one for the Sixers, trailing by 19, 60 to 41. Sixers halftime line is coming up.
Don't leave money on the table. No matter your sport, the Predictor app has got you covered. Tens of thousands in cash prizes up for grabs every week. And it's free to play. Download the NBC Sports Predictor app powered by PointsBet now.
It's Time Appliances.
Yeah, it really is one of those games. Good thing. I think it's a good thing it's up against the Heat, though, not against the better team or a worse team. I mean, yeah, it really might be 3-hour nap time. I'm just 12 o'clock, man. I saw the track list. Did you see the track list, Philly? Or Trees, whatever. I'm hype about the track list. I mean, I saw the climbbacks on there. What up, Hexer? Saw the climbacks on the track list, and I was like, you know what? Fire song. I'm gonna listen to it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm like, damn, I already know that song. And then the interludes, like somewhere in between, in the middle, I'm like, I don't like that either. But then I saw no features, and I got extremely excited. So that's awesome. We like no features. I might mute this and watch some Netflix. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to be, though. It's just loud.
Oh, it's Coach.
Coach, our old roommate?
Oh, yeah? He wants to hang out tonight.
What?
Shut up. He just texted me.
Oh, man, you better get power of attorney to a loved one, because it's about to get crazy.
When Coach has the dice, every roll's a 7.
Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. Trumpet solo.
He's not a good actor. Yo, Trees, bro. I saw that. I don't know who actually, real quick, I'm going to check who the Sixers have the next 2 games. Rock you like a hurricane. The Magic twice, I think it is. Yeah, the Magic twice. Now that sounds fun. Play the Magic twice. I saw that, Trees. I saw. The dude is really watching Netflix now. I saw that Amari was on there, and then the first thing I saw was that song, and I was like, yo, I hope it's like Javari. Maybe it just rhymes, but like, bro, that'd be huge. Javari is such an incredible song. That's kind of crazy, Pat. A bat that happened to my sister one time, and I was staying with her for a week. And a bat came in, and I freaked out. And I was like, yo. My hair is driving me crazy. I need a hat. Y'all need to go ahead and take this. Rest 2 straight weeks against the Magic. Yeah, we need to win this just so we can not have to just worry about shit. All right. I want to get a hat on. Where my hats at? Where my hats at? Oh, yeah. Winter beanie, baby. Winter beanie. I haven't worn this thing in a while. Got these fuzzies coming around. Cut on the fan.
I bet this means he broke up with Malia. I mean, that's his thing. He finds a girl, he just disappears.
Holy crap and a hat, Schmidt!
I mean, the only reason the Hawks are playing the starters is because we want the 4, but we're up 20. Sixers would be up 30 plus. What do you mean against you guys? We'd be up 30 plus. I don't know why we play Atlanta so well.
Oh, relax. I'll bring my chimes over to the new loft.
Damn it, Schmidt. You're here all the time taking our stuff. You decided to move out, so get new stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm more into material possessions.
Schmidt, you stole my toothpaste while I was using it. That's vindictive.
That's who took the toothpaste?
Yeah.
Oh, you better watch out, break of dawn, because I'm about to party all up in you.
Coach texted you too?
Yeah, man.
Well, I guess he doesn't realize you're a dillweed who doesn't live here anymore.
Well, I guess he doesn't realize that you're a dillweed who...
Yeah, we would.
Still lives
Orlando's the
I
worst.
was trying. There was that girl.
What's
happening?
sure,
I
dude.
don't
There's so
understand
much
it.
sex on patio furniture.
What a fun.
That was the best.
I'm still mad at
I'm
you.
mad at you, man. I need everyone to shut up and answer one simple question. You sons of bitches ready to party?
Bro, this show's kind of low-key fire. I'm not going to lie. I might make a YouTube video on it later after I finish it. New Girl is good. I slept on it for a long time. Where the fuck is Everett? Where is Everett, PA? Everett, PA. Ugh. Damn Sixers, man. God. All right, whatever.
So what, you and Malia broke up?
Ah, yeah. She got real fat on me, so I was like, ew, bye.
I guess her gain is our gain.
Who are you?
Hey, come on,
It's
man.
me, Jess.
It's Jess.
Yeah, I know.
We lived together.
Uh-oh, what are they saying, Andre?
We shared some pretty big moments.
Yes, we got Bin Laden!
SEAL Team 6, bitches! Yeah!
Haslam Howard, yeah.
I thought I was alone for that.
You weren't.
Anyway, I'm single, and me and my boys are gonna get crazy tonight.
You know what I'm talking about, shrimp forks? Oh, man.
No.
What's shrimp fork?
It's a name I gave Winston when we played hoops. The ball used to always slip through his little, small, girly hands.
Winston Bishop, point guard. Brother, Winston Bishop, point guard, bro. Point guard, brother.
Couldn't palm an apple. Oh, shrimp forks.
So I'm thinking strip club tonight.
Oh, fun. Nick, can I talk to you in the other room alone for a sec?
Should I close the door? Do you want to just do it quietly?
We're not having sex, Nick.
No, I know. Your initiative, come here and talk.
A strip club on a Tuesday night.
No, I know, but this is just what we always used to do.
I don't want to be one of those girls, but I feel kind of uncomfortable about it.
I totally get
Let's
it.
go, Nick.
Oh, that's good.
These dollar bills aren't going to stick themselves in the thong.
Glad we can have Howard for toughness then. My thing is like,
I might be coming.
I get it.
yeah, Howard brings like energy. I think that's a good way to say what he brings.
That's the first time Udonis Haslem has been in a game all season, and he promptly left it. It was 2 technicals, 2 buckets, and a 2 see you later. All right, we're going to take a quick time out here on Sixers Halftime Live, brought to you by your Delaware Valley.
I can't stand the halftime show. Damn, I wanted this to be a better game. Really wanted to stream something worth watching.
Experience the Xfinity Sports Zone, where you can find games, news, and highlights all in one place, right on your TV. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Click, call, or visit a store for details.
Yeah,
Money on the table. No matter your sport, the Predictor app has got you covered. Tens of thousands in cash prizes up for grabs every week. And it's free to play. Download the NBC Sports Predictor app powered by PointsBet now.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand. And people are
Shit's
taking
hockey
it everywhere.
mushrooms.
Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get up to 18% of MSRP.
Oh, so you guys are jump on it.
on select
Man, me too, man. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed with the energy I think that we brought defensively more than anything in the first half. Like, I get it, our shots aren't falling, but like,
I'm Dr. Janice Nevin, President and CEO of Christianity.
yeah, welcome to being a Sixers fan, Andre. Rooting for a team that gets let down like instantly. That's Philadelphia. Closest I've ever seen to being happy was when Kawhi Leonard hit a shot that made me want to cry for the rest of my life. That goddamn idiot. God damn it, Kawhi.
Physically distance, wash our hands, and avoid gatherings. Get vaccinated when you can. Safe care
Was yesterday was the anniversary too. Something like that. I wanted to cry. Kind of cried. I cried. Hey, good thing. 3 hours and 3 minutes until J. Cole. We like that. Cold world. No blanket. Maybe a blanket. Sometimes it gets cold out. You guys see J. Cole's freestyle yesterday? She was in fuego. He's the hardest thing out of the South since slavery. Doesn't matter, Andre. It already happened. Doesn't have to happen again. It already happened. Man, that broke my heart. We were down 4 with a minute and like 9 seconds left. Come back. Tie it up off of a missed free throw by Kawhi. And then, god damn, Kawhi Leonard hits a shot that had no right to go in. That should not have gone in. No reason that should have gone in. Colangelo. I'll blame it on Colangelo.
He is really leading the charge and come out on fire. No surprise to you.
I mean, but that's what we expect from Jimmy Butler. That's what he does, especially when you know the stakes are this high, fighting for a higher seed. Jimmy's going to step up. And he knows what is the 76ers. He's going to give you a little extra catch-up on that now.
So you look at him, he's also 3 for 3 from three-point. And this is a guy that's not a good three-point shooter, and he's actually having an even worse year than his usual career numbers in that category.
Amy Fadul can't speak. She struggles using words so hard.
You're going to struggle scoring points because you're not flowing as a team yet. But defensively, defense has to travel. I don't care what it is.
Yeah. I can't stand Colangelo. My thing was like, we never really wanted him. I hope so, Pat. I think so.
You're down 19. We'll see how the Sixers can come back in this one. Second half coming up from Mark Jackson. I'm Amy Fadul. This has been Sixers Halftime Live, brought to you by your Delaware Valley Acura dealers.
Jimmy Butler.
Basketball is
God.
a language everyone can speak and understand. It unites communities through teamwork. It builds bridges and tears down barriers. The game of basketball has the power to inspire change. Thanks to your help, the Sixers Youth Foundation continues to inspire and creates opportunities for our youth to reach their fullest potential. Strong youth, strong communities, promising futures. Sixers strong.
Imagine a bank that realizes money isn't the same thing for everyone. Like for Ronaldo, it's
Experience the Xfinity Sports.
You know what?
Find games, news, and highlights.
I think hitting on 2 of 4 isn't bad. Like, that's really not a bad percentage. Like, look at Boston. Boston freaking struggled. Like, Boston fucking struggled big time. They did not draft well outside of Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and they had more than 4 picks. He didn't do anything. Like, he didn't get us the odds. It was Sam Hinkie's. Sam Hinkie did everything. Colangelo sped up the process of trying to win earlier and didn't do well. Like, he didn't make good moves. Oh, yeah, Tatum would be awesome. Tatum would be awesome.
76ers basketball is being brought to you by
Yeah.
Philadelphia area local Chevy dealers. Visit Chevy dealers.
No denying that.
The Sixers' last lead in this game was 6-4, trailing by as many as 22. They are trailing right now by 19. As we prepare for the start of the third quarter, the players preparing for the start of the quarter, it was time for Joel Embiid and Trevor Ariza to get back together to talk about something that happened in the first quarter. That was Embiid falling to the floor, rolling onto the ankle of Ariza. Ariza objected to the whole thing, and he and Embiid began jawing at one another.
Yeah, that folks. But if you look at it, Trees, we all wanted it. We all wanted it.
Dwight Howard and Udonis Haslem. Haslem has since been ejected. By the way, Howard and Ariza just getting together there. They were together in Orlando from 2005 to
Not really. I mean, they got James Young with one of them. Who else did they get? Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, obviously. They're super good.
As far as a Miami Heat team that is knocking down shots and basically
Did they really hit on Marcus Smart, though? Marcus Smart was like the 6th pick in that draft. I mean, I like Marcus Smart, and I think he's a good player, but 6 is pretty high. I don't know what got picked after him, but, I mean, 6 is pretty high for a guy like Marcus Smart's ability.
He hit his first 5 shots. He's perfect from beyond the arc. 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well.
You know, like,
Our Taco Bell take on Jimmy.
I don't know.
Was at the center of what?
And look how it's worked out, outside of Jaylen Brown being out for the season, which, you know, RIP to that guy. Yeah, but Ben Simmons' team didn't make the NCAA tournament. I don't know. I really don't know about that. I liked Fultz. I thought I was all on board for Markelle Fultz. I thought he was going to be good. I fell into the trap, as so does everyone else. And I was also not a big fan of Tatum at the same time. I didn't think Tatum was going to be good, and I thought Fultz was going to be really good, which is kind of hilarious. I was like, I'll take Lonzo. Whatever. Dude can shoot the ball now. Agree. To be honest, I think Marcus Smart had higher expectations to be a better player. But I think he's been better than a lot of people thought. No, I exactly, Andre. I didn't consider Tatum, especially at the 1. Because, like, if you really look back at it, we needed a point guard. We still do need a point guard. So we were like, oh, Markelle Fultz. Kind of still wish we had him. Because, granted, he'd be better than George Hill. Toby.
There is Butler, who leads the NBA in steals, coming up with another one. There is Ariza stationed for 3.
Embiid's got to go off the second half.
Joel Embiid, his first rebound of the game.
Oh yeah, Toby, that's good for you, Trees. I didn't think that. Because Tatum's shot was so inconsistent in college. That was the big thing, is that they didn't think he was going to be that great of a shooter. Came to the NBA and shot like 40% immediately. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm sure he did think that, you know.
Sixers fortunate there, but they look to be pressing the issue a little bit more here.
Oh my God, Danny Green, bro, what the hell was that?
The Sixers want those.
Sixers now 2 of 11 from beyond the arc.
I don't love the fact that Ben's on Duncan Robinson. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because he's quicker.
Simmons
no foul.
Robinson away from the ball. Ben playing with a little bit of fire there. He does have 3 personal fouls. The Heat, they've shot the 3.
Jimmy Butler hits another 3.
Jimmy Butler's been out of sight.
He really accentuates that jump stop.
Shoot that, Seth. That's got to go in, buddy.
Elevates.
In and out, man.
Fundamental on that release.
The Bears repeating his 2nd worst season.
We do need a guard, though. Like, that's the thing.
For 4 in this game. He's got 19 points.
We need a guard.
As Embiid comes up with an interception.
We need a guy who can shoot the ball. Markelle Fultz was a good shooter in college. Danny Green, nice job, man. Like, it made sense because Markelle showed really high levels of shot creation and 3-point shooting and the ability to 3-level score. Like, we needed that. And Tatum wasn't a great shooter in college. That was his big knack. So why go out and get a guy who probably can play the same position physically as Ben Simmons, you know, as a 4, that you just add to another big guy like that who can't really go out and create his own shot. This is what we know at the time, who can't go out and create his own shot and can't shoot the ball. You know, like that Tatum was not at the time a pick that really made sense. We needed a guard. We always needed a guard. That's why we even went out and got George Hill. Like that's a thing that we need. And we saw Markelle Fultz as a combo guard. He was a guy who could still score off of the catch and shoot too. Like he was a very good scorer in college. And we saw that as the ability to be like finally a guy who can help Ben Simmons in the backcourt and shoot the ball well and also play a pick and roll pick guy or a guard in the pick and roll with Ben Simmons as the forward. Like that's what we saw it. Tatum at the time was not what Tatum is now. His weakness was what maybe his biggest strength is right now.
Defensive 3-second violation
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying the fact that the Sixers don't have this alpha guard, but I hate the fact that all of you guys come out of the woodwork as soon as we're losing a game that you guys get upset about and start crying. Like, that pisses me off. I can't stand it. I hate hearing about how bad Ben Simmons is 1 of every 8 games that we lose. Like, just shut the hell up. Sometimes you lose a game. You know what I mean? It really frustrates me. Like, Philly fans to me are one of the worst fans in the NBA. You guys are so give and take with what, like, you guys just pick and choose when you want to get mad at something. Like, it doesn't work like that, dude.
Not a lot of movement. Defense is still.
Good defense. Oh my God, we gotta get a rebound, dude. You just knew more at the time, Trees, and I think, unfortunately, I kind of fell in the trap of the eye test. But I also think Fultz dealt with something after the fact he got drafted. So, oh my God, don't call that a charge. Yeah. I mean, Tatum at the time, obviously, right now, looking back at it, I wish we had Tatum. Since we came out with nothing from that draft, and that kills us. But he beat us 4 points.
Reese has been with 10 different NBA teams. It's a rather healthy 3 from none.
One of the few times we've seen the Heat.
Yeah, but you guys also have Trae Young, where, like, you have absolutely no desire to get a point guard. Like, it's easy to draft wings when you have everything else figured out. Wow, that's a phenomenal move. Like, the thing in the NBA is you get a really, really dominant big man or a really, really dominant point guard, and then work around those two. Steph Curry is not a, okay. I'm not going to get into it with you.
Maybe that'll get him going here. Nice defense on Adebayo, had his way anyway.
But Simmons isn't really a point guard. That is what I'm trying to say, Andre. Ben Simmons isn't a point guard. He is a facilitator. He's not a point guard. So you go out and you get a combo guard who can play both the 1 and 2, who can help play make, but isn't a playmaker, but a shot creator, because you'd need a shot creator if Ben Simmons is your point guard. That's why the problem with Seth Curry at the 2 sometimes is he's not a shot creator. But he is best for the Sixers when he creates shots. That's the point. He runs our offense, but not in the half court. He isn't our half court point guard. The thing is that Ben Simmons isn't a traditional point guard. So you need, in order to succeed, a guard who can play the 2, but also plays the 1 that can shoot, create, and do everything you need out of a point guard, but doesn't need the ball all the time.
Again, credit to the player development staff in Miami. They've worked with him, gotten him.
That's a great shot, Seth.
Seth Curry is second hoop.
And it's not a bad thing that he's not a traditional point guard, but it's a unique situation that you have to, because of that, build your team differently. Because Ben Simmons is a unicorn. He is. Him and Embiid are unicorns. Ben Simmons isn't your stereotypical point guard. He's just not. Like the way that he just bullied Trevor Ariza and Bam Adebayo into an easy layup. Two point guards don't do that. There's this level of like, you have to build around the talent you have in a specific way. And as good as Tatum is, at the time, it didn't make as much sense as a combo guard who could do everything Fultz could do out of college. Now, in retrospect, obviously Tatum's the better fit because Tatum shows more guard skills offensively than Markelle Fultz does as a guard. And that's what you need. You need a shot creator. If you want to have Ben Simmons as your point guard, you need a shot creator. And our problem is our shot creator is a 7'1" center, which creates strange issues at times. But for the most part, it works. Like the Sixers team, it works. Like I get the fact that you don't think Seth Curry is a starter, and you guys, don't think Simmons is good and this and that, and we rely on Embiid too much and this, and I get your point sometimes, but the Sixers are the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. They have the best record in the East. They have a chance this year to go out and clinch the #1 seed. It obviously has worked. Like there are downsides, but the upsides are there too. We can't just only look at the downsides when the team's losing. Like that shit infuriates me. You know what you should have done? If you guys are still worried about the guard play, you should have gone to get Halliburton and Cole Anthony. But listen, this is my thing, Andre. We went out and got Tyrese Maxey, who at the selection of 21 is an absolute steal. All right, Amon, but the thing is, man, this is the best season that they've had together as a team. Show some sort of like awareness of that, And you have no idea, like, okay, if they're a first-round exit, then Ben Simmons is probably getting traded. But if not, whatever. Like, let the team play. Stop crying like a little baby like every Sixers fan does when we're losing to a team that we want to beat. Like, it infuriates me. The team is constructed perfectly, Andre. Like this Sixers team is constructed better than I've ever seen it. Daryl Morey has done a hell of a job. We are the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. We went from being almost about to be imploded last year to being the best team in the Eastern Conference. Like, guys, what else do you want? Do you want to go 82-0 and win every game in the playoffs? Like, it doesn't work like that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But my thing is, Andre, with the draft, I think we had the best draft in the NBA. I really do. For what we were given and what we did, Isaiah Joe is a steal. Paul Reed is already a steal. The guy won G League MVP, and he was the 58th pick in the draft. Steal. Tyrese Maxey was a steal. I mean, he had 39 points in a game this year. He is the definition of a combo guard who, if he can learn to shoot better, could arguably be a De'Aaron Fox type point guard. Like, Tyrese Maxey is legit. The man has legitimate potential. The year before we drafted Matisse Thybulle, that is an absolute steal. Like, our draft is not the problem. We were awesome last year. We had the best NBA draft, I think, out of any other team in the NBA. Maybe like Sacramento, because obviously Halliburton falls to them like that at 12, and you can't beat that. But you're not going to trade up, because if you think about it, we would have had to trade probably Thybulle and the pick. And I think we are better now with Thybulle and Maxey than just Halliburton or just Cole Anthony. Plus, look at Cole Anthony. I mean, I like Cole Anthony's game a lot, but he's not going to be getting this crazy he's not going to be getting that opportunity. He isn't going to be the Cole Anthony that he is now if he was in Philly instead. He's the only reason he is that because he's on the worst team in the NBA and he's getting as many minutes as humanly possible, and he's getting the opportunity to put up the last shot in the game. But you think he's going to be able to do that on the Sixers? No, he's not going to be on the court when the Sixers are down by 1 like that. Danny Green's having a great second half. We were a mess last year, exactly. There needs to be some sort of appreciation for how this team, oh my God, how far we've gone. It's not even that really Tyrese has to fix anything. It's just Tyrese has to play in the NBA more. Like, that's really what it is. Tyrese is a kid, you know what I mean? You can't expect him to come out and do this. Oh, good take, Seth. Wow, no foul?
Seth Curry may have hit the underside of the backboard there, and here is Butler.
Yeah, I mean, Halliburton's a stud.
Ariza, another three.
I had the Kings as the best draft class just because Halliburton came out, and I was like, how are you going to let that man fall to 12? He could have been at 4 and 5, and I would have understood it. That's a great pass, Ben.
Harris, it's for three.
And Toby just bricked it.
Good look for
Ben has improved. Maybe not as blatant offensively, but
the 12-3.
yeah, exactly. My thing is just like,
They are well below average for
Tyrese plays enough.
but not tonight, over 40%.
He doesn't. I don't know. He's a kid, you know, and like these are crunch time minutes, so it's tough to really rely on a kid like that to give you playoff minutes on a contending team with guys who have done there and been there, done that. You know, Seth, big shot, man. Yeah, I think Halliburton. I don't know. Halliburton at 2 probably would have been too soon. They should have got LaMelo. Yeah, the Sixers had a great draft. I really do. I believe that. I think they played it perfectly. I think for the first time in my lifetime, I was completely satisfied at the end of the night.
Came easy that time for Trevor Ariza, down to double figures with 10.
What was the same logic, Andre? Oh, 2 good players better than 1. Yeah, that might be a little different. He's a pretty good. Luka's pretty generational.
They continue their double teaming.
How's that not a foul on Jimmy Butler? How's it still not a foul on Jimmy Butler?
And they say the Sixers will keep it with 6 seconds to shoot.
Attempting that cross-court pass like we saw last trip down. Jimmy able to get in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's not a pretty game right now, Bird.
Meantime, Eric Spoelstra going to his bench. See Dwight Howard on the floor first time in the second half. While with Shake Milton and Furkan Korkmaz. Korkmaz maybe a little rust. 4-game absence before tonight.
Toby does not look good tonight as he hits the most contested shot I've ever seen him make. He's got 19, but he's just like weird about it. He's not making great decisions. I think Daryl Morey has done a fantastic job. If you look at what we put ourselves into last year, we were one of the ugliest teams to possibly be in. That's great defense, Toby. I mean, we had Al Horford, for God's sake. We really went out there and signed $109 million to Al Horford.
Harris, who's been the man offensively. There's the double. Dedmon helping Dragic.
But my argument there, that's a foul. God, that's a foul.
Robinson, a naked 3.
My argument with that, though, Andre, is Luka, to me, was the easiest number 1 pick of my lifetime.
More than 2 minutes to play here in the third.
And
It pays to be fast. Want to bet?
Luka, yeah, they're not getting any calls. Cool. None, like, at all. That was like 3 possessions in a row. I was like, really? We're not going to call that a foul on anybody? Yeah. Daryl Morey is the president of basketball operations, which means he's the GM's boss. My thing, Andre, is
2 risk-free bets of $2,000.
I don't. Luka Doncic is a generational player. Coming out of the Euro League as an MVP as a teenager, I said, how the hell is Phoenix going to go out and draft DeAndre Ayton, who just got bounced in the first round from a 14 seed and had like 6 points in that game, to not drafting a guy who has been playing professional basketball for like 5 years now, just won the MVP, and is basically the white LeBron James, which just means a much, much, much worse LeBron James. I never understood that. And then the fact that Atlanta made that trade, to me, was just adding fuel to the fire. Like, Luka Doncic was the most NBA-ready player I've ever seen in my life. Like, he is the most obvious number 1 pick in an NBA draft I have ever experienced, and he didn't get taken first. No, you're right, Amon. I for sure. If the Sixers don't do well this year in the playoffs, Ben Simmons is out. I have a video on that I made about a month ago. Trey's a good player, but he is so bad defensively. I'm not saying Luke is good, but Trae Young is one of the worst defenders of my lifetime. That will always hold him back in the playoffs, especially Andre. Trae Young is going to get burnt. Like, Atlanta's going to struggle, man, and I don't think Atlanta can make it out of a first round matchup just because I don't think Trae Young can play defense. It's going to be whoever offense. The fact that, like, Trevor Ariza is out there making threes drives me crazy. Luka Doncic was the most obvious number one pick I've ever seen. Zion, a close second. But even I loved Ja Morant. Yeah, I don't think Trae Young's a winning player either. But I also don't really know how I can say that since they are winning. I don't love the way he plays the game. Yeah, I don't think they've missed a shot either, bro. They're literally just in fuego. In those ugly, ugly, ugly jerseys.
The Sixers have already taken the season series, but again, those two.
I guess, Andre, but like my thing is scouting now is easier than it's ever been. And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's easier, right? And we have so much footage of Luka going up against genuinely talented former NBA players or guys who are going to be in the league. And I don't understand it. He has the intangibles and he has the size, right? And two of those things, like, that's huge. And the fact that he has that, plus the ability to do absolutely everything. I don't know how he didn't go number one. I really don't. I can't believe it. Sacramento went out and got Marvin Bagley second, especially. That to me was like just the epitome of Sacramento Kings regime. The fact that they went out and got a guy from Duke who has dealt with injuries his entire life and who can't shoot the ball, undersized, weight-wise, I don't know. And I don't even dislike Bagley, but he was not a top 5 pick. And the fact that he went second over Luka, over Trae Young, over even Jaren Jackson is just beyond me, man.
Butler to the line for the 4th and 5th times in the game.
Yeah, but Andre, like, my thing is Trae Young. This is my problem with Luka too. I don't love the way Luka plays. I really don't. I don't love watching Luka play, but I like him more than Trae because Trae Young is a very statistical passer. He makes passes. He's a fantastic passer. He's a top 5 playmaker in the NBA. No denying that. But he's not like a team passer. I think that's what I'm trying to say. He's not a team passer. He's a passer in the pick and roll and when there's an easy assist to be made. And, like, you can't hate on that. You know what I mean? But how's that not a fucking foul, dude? No foul. That's unreal. That's so unreal, dude. I hate Tony Brothers. It was so obvious, Trees. I thought Luka at the number 1 pick was the most obvious thing. Imagine him in Phoenix with Devin Booker. Instead, he goes to Dallas, which they have done not a good job of building around him. I mean, they did last year, and then they traded Seth Curry.
Deadman, by the way, are going at it here. And that was quickly spotted by the officials, and now they are separated. And let's see what the officials are going to call. We have one foul being called on Deadman. I can see that.
I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's some. Oh, no, it is tomorrow. You're right. Bro, what do you expect? Like, Dwayne Dedman is on his ass.
Trying to break contact, Dedman not letting go. Looks like Dedman was the one who was instigating. Dwight just holding his ground.
Nah, I would say chalk it at this point. This is ugly. Doc Rivers is going to rip into him tonight.
Final minute
It's going to be a
of the third.
quiet plane ride home.
Joe for the first time in the second half.
Are they home tomorrow?
Hill floating it up for Howard, and Dedman was equal
Yeah, we
to
can still get the number 1 seed.
Then you got Dwight as a
We just have to win one game, I think.
Well, it's been a three-point shooting party. We also have a technical here being called on Dwight Howard.
Dedman, I believe.
Or is it Dedman? Okay.
What is going on in Miami right now? Bro, Dwayne Dedman, relax, bro. You guys are up 22 points.
Quite sure if this is the approach you want if you're the Miami Heat.
Yeah, seriously. And they might as well drive.
Why let anything get to you and distract you? Everything
I don't understand, like, the unnecessary physicality of this game right now.
Miami Heat moving the ball. You
Like,
can see the contact underneath the basket there.
Tobias Harris misses the free throw, too.
So, the T on Dedman. He had double T's earlier on Embiid and Ariza after Embiid rolled up on Ariza's ankle. We had Udonis Haslem.
Hawks up 33. Holy shit, Andre.
The technical on Dedman.
Also, I think a difference between Trae Young and Luka for me is the clutch factor. I don't believe in Trae Young for a last shot. Yeah, they are really playing full
So
court.
you can see where their mentality is. There's no let up in their approach.
I want to see a fight.
Look at how they're scrambling all over the place defensively.
I want to see a fight.
Shake Milton was out of bounds.
Ew, Shake shot that lefty. That was going to go in, too. Nah, I'm not on crack streams. I'm on
In the detail, you've got to
NBC
be
Sports.
precise when you're operating in that small area between that point line
Damn,
and
man.
that sideline. Not a lot of room
I
there.
could really go for a fight. I kind of just want to watch somebody just get knocked out. But, like, bring in, like, some dude that doesn't get any playing time. So, like, yeah, well, he's a guard, Amon. That's why he kills the Sixers, is because he's a freaking point guard. Every point guard kills the Sixers. Kemba Walker killed the Sixers, and Kemba Walker sucks.
Draw physical with the dribble.
That'll do it.
Yeah, we will, Andre. I think he may be clutch, dude. I just think Luka's clutcher. Lucas showed me.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand.
Man, this game sucks.
Taking it everywhere, taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get up to 18%.
Bird, I like how you had to describe the fact that it was alive. That makes me laugh.
$4,700 cash back on this Equinox.
All right, I gotta order this shirt.
Find new roads at your local
Straight
Chevy.
up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Or is it just the hit and run? If we got a good thing, you know if I'ma see you again. And isn't a good thing. Girl, I can't be your man. No, man. I know what's on your brain. Highly hope it never would end. Your order is placed. Congratulations. Thanks. Nothing like spending more money on stupid shit. Bird said it's a B, though. Literally, if Trey wins 2 games, he's tied with the Bucks. Right, but my thing is, man, I don't know. I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Trade in any working cell phone for a free 5G Samsung Galaxy. And at T-Mobile, when you switch, get unlimited 5G for the same price as a limited plan with the other guy. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G phone. Only at T-Mobile.
I'm Dr. Janice Nevin, President and CEO of Christiana Care. No matter what kind of care you need, we are here for you. Almost all of our services offer virtual
Yeah,
video
for real.
or
Cool,
telephone
cause
visits. If you come to us for in-person care, you'll find a safe environment.
just what separates the two to me is style of play.
Physically distance, wash our hands, and avoid gatherings. Get vaccinated when you can. Safe care is
Like,
here for
the
you.
style of play to me is what separates the two. Bro, that's just facts, Cole. That's just absolute facts, bro, for real. Like, my difference between Luka and Trey is Trae Young will never play defense. Like, he will never be a good defender.
year 76ers Classic, presented by Rothman Orthopedics, May 28th.
No, man. Trae Young is the worst defender in the NBA, Andre. He is literally the worst defender in the NBA for the amount of minutes that he plays. Like, that is such a big thing. Like, Luka's a below average defender, I can say, but he's way better than Trae Young simply because he's bigger than him. Bro, Trae Young's terrible. His on-court, I looked at it like 3 weeks ago. His on-court defensive numbers are the bottom tier for the amount of minutes. I'll look it up again, Andre, but I remember I made a video about Ben Simmons' Defensive Player of the Year candidacy, and I was on NBA.com looking at plus-minus defensively and offensively, and Trae Young had like a humongous per 36 minus advanced stats on defense. And, like, he gets steals, cool, whatever. It's such an inflated, ghostly number. There's so much more to that. I miss Matisse Thybulle.
Heat got up early on the Sixers, and
Good day. Andre Iguodala is playing. This is ugly. Yeah, I mean, Luke is not a good defender, but he's better, though. How does that go in? Yeah, it's ugly, Bird. There's nothing to be proud about. No foul? Bro, I want everyone to get a tech right now. I want to lose by 40 because there's just 30 free throws. Look, Lucas should be better than what he is, for sure. That's his big knock, is the fact that defensively he doesn't bring it. But he's not marginally better than Luka. I mean, he's significantly better defending. This is the worst Sixers game I've seen all year.
It's Miami's largest lead, and that is quite the stat. Another defensive 3-second violation called against the Heat, their second.
And at this point in their careers, neither of them have shown anything. So, like, I get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, this game sucks. I hope the Sixers are pissed so they can just come out tomorrow and just beat Orlando by 110.
Have another game tomorrow. That'll be home against Orlando.
Damn, up 23. To
wrap up this 72-game NBA regular season.
Still no foul, bro. Call a foul, please. Shake Milton is getting destroyed when he's running down in the court. I can't believe it. I'm still streaming. Ooh, that was a good move. Ew, Dwayne Dedmon. What the hell was that? Ew, George Hill. Give it a shake. Let your shake just do everything. Go to work, shake. Give it a shake. Give it a shake. Give it a shake. Go to work, shake. Go to work, shake. Oh, yeah. Shake and one.
And Shake Milton fouled en route to the hoop.
My man, shake. But we got a good thing. From the Heat. It's why we don't want to play the Heat. They don't call it that. Yeah, dude, it's tough. Sixers deal with a lot of like bias like that. Like, I just feel like Philadelphia doesn't receive. God damn it, Shake Milton doesn't receive a lot of love, especially in the playoffs. Dwayne Dedmon. Good thing Bam Adebayo is back out there. I don't think he's going to get minutes, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe Maxey sees the floor at the end of games, but I don't think he's going to be like a rotational dude. Like, you usually see starters get much more playing time come playoff time. And with George Hill, veteran presence, and Shake Milton, another guard, you're not going to see Maxey get a lot of minutes, if any. Get back to Shake. Go to work, Shake. There's no urgency. No foul? Yo. How? Now George Hill's hurt. Bro, this is bullshit.
Bam Adebayo back into the game, unable to handle that rebound. Eric Spoelstra, all-time leader in victories in Miami franchise history.
8-man for the Sixers would look like more of a 9-man. It'd be the starters with Milton, George Hill, Dwight Howard, Matisse Thybulle off the bench, and arguably Korkmaz at 10.
Iguodala, an opportunity here, a rare one to try to score. Instead gives it up. Maxey, good defense there on Hero. And a traveling violation called on Andre Iguodala and the Heat.
He thought he put the ball on the floor. You could see him saying, I pump faked and dribbled. Officials saying, you pump faked, but you picked up your pivot foot before you put the ball on the floor.
Iguodala, 8 years with the Sixers, was the 9th pick by the Sixers in the draft back in 2004.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say the Sixers have depth, but it's decent. It's decent. I think we have playoff depth.
A lot of fans, a lot of members of the media pointed to Andre Iguodala and said, no Allen Iverson, it's his turn.
Good defense. Good defense, George.
We've seen as his career has unfolded, he is not the centerpiece.
Wow, they called goaltending. Oh, my gosh.
He won a Finals MVP, Mark, but I agree with you. There's no shame in not being the next Allen Iverson.
But you know what? He did so, becoming the first in NBA history to win a Finals MVP without starting a game in the Finals.
Was a defensive guy who knocked out some shots when it mattered
Without starting
most.
every game, I beg your pardon. He did help the
The New York Knicks kind of have decent, like,
to turn around when he became a starter. Yep. But he didn't start every game.
T-Mobile is America's largest and 5G network. And now we're America's most reliable 5G
the Knicks.
network. To celebrate, everyone can upgrade their experience.
All right, let's see.
Trade in any working cell phone.
Let's see.
5G Samsung Galaxy. And the T-Mobile, when you switch, get unlimited 5G. Same price as a limited plan with the other guy. The free 5G upgrade. Unlimited 5G and a free 5G phone. Only at T-Mobile.
As of now, their starters were Elfrid Payton.
PointsBet understands that in sport.
Is this really what it is?
Want to bet? Place a bet.
Okay.
Fast. See a play. Bet during the game. Fast. Want your money? Get your money. Fast.
Elfrid Payton, R.J. Barrett, Reggie Bullock, Julius Randle, Nerlens Noel.
Now that's betting at the speed of sports. 'Cause
But
every
then,
second matters.
I mean, if Mitchell Robinson comes back, he's going to obviously start Emmanuel quickly. Derrick Rose is 8.
But what we lack in the cautious restraint of age, we make up for with the gravel pounding ambition of youth. The precision of
This is my thing on the Knicks.
the enhanced agility of our
I don't think they're terrible. I think they're overperforming, but I don't think they're terrible.
Welcome to your wildest
I think Derrick Rose is one of the better guys off the bench in the NBA. So they have that. They have a guy who can score off the bench. They have Julius Randle, who has been outside of his goddamn mind this year. You got to respect it. You got to give props when props are due. You have Nerlens Noel, who is an all-defensive type of guy. Mitchell Robinson, who is one of the better rebounders in the NBA, athletic guys at the 5. They have Reggie Bullock, who pops the 3 so damn consistently well.
First one will be the help from Duncan Robinson and Steele, and then
Which is huge. And Emmanuel Quickly, who's been one of the better rookies all season long. Elfrid Payton, who is Elfrid Payton. I don't know. I don't think they're terrible. And they all buy into the defensive scheme.
Allen Iverson, an NBA record that still stands, 10 steals, 10 in a playoff game. Yeah, Rick Mahorn
Overperforming.
that year. Now remember, Sixers had gone 8 years out of the playoffs. Here they are taking on a 3 seed. They were a 6 seed. They split 2 in Orlando. Game 3 was a hot mess at Wells Fargo Center. People were in it up.
Those jerseys are sweet. I miss those early 2000s jerseys. Damn.
And the Sixers went on to win.
Instead, we're wearing whatever the hell we wear now. I don't hate them, but I don't like the black jerseys. It's just not Sixers. Doesn't look like Sixers basketball to me. Yeah, I mean, Nerlens Noel's having a great year. Like a great year. He's one of the best defenders in the NBA.
Darrell Armstrong, Anthony Hardaway, Nick Anderson.
Dwight Howard's been awesome, though. I'll take Dwight Howard. I'm not mad with how the Sixers team is.
Sixers had Allen Iverson, Eric Snow, George Lynch, Theo Ratliff.
Theo Ratliff was awesome until he got hurt.
Instead of Tyrone Hill, it was Matt Geiger, former member of the Miami Heat.
It's a walk. How are we not calling that a walk? How is that not out of bounds? Jesus Christ. Like, bro.
Iguodala's catch was out of bounds.
Mark still in a full court pickup.
Former Hawk, yeah, it's who we traded him to.
With 8 minutes left to go, this game is over. Not from the Heat's perspective.
We traded Theo Ratliff for Dikembe Mutombo, and then Mutombo ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year for us that year. And then we lost in the finals.
Thinking that they're going to see them again. Maybe it's just a, hey, putting you in your place a little bit here, bring you back down to earth. I don't know, but
we're going to call that a foul?
I didn't like it.
Let's put it this way. If they get the 4 seed and the Sixers get the 1 seed.
Oh, trees, that's fire, bro.
Could be a second-round matchup. This RAV4 quarter is being brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2021 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota. Let's go Sixers. Tyler Hero going to the line after he was fouled by George Hill.
Yeah. I mean, we had George Lynch. Dude, it was the all-injured team. That's what the Sixers team was in 01. Everyone was goddamn hurt. Aaron McKee was hurt. We had to have Rajah Bell play in the finals. That dude didn't even play in the NBA until like 3 weeks before that. Came out of absolutely nowhere. Kind of created his career like that. I love Rajah Bell, too. He's one of my favorite podcasters. Tyrese, great play. Great move, Tyrese. Aaron McKee, who was hurt. George Lynch, who was hurt. Theo Ratliff was out for the year that we traded for Dikembe Mutombo. Theo Ratliff was a stud, by the way, before he got hurt. Rajah Bell was awesome. Rajah Bell is like the coolest dude alive.
Give the Heat credit. You know, they came in here and they looked focused.
Who else? We had Matt Geiger, who was Matt freaking Geiger.
They played emotional today without losing their.
Yeah, we picked that dude up out of that. What you were like, yo, YMCA this dude.
There were times when things did get chippy and you could have.
Was the 96 draft AI's draft? Good work, Tyrese. Drive on him. Goaltending. Thank you. Oh, don't think he had a great career in Utah and Phoenix, man. Rajah Bell was good. He was a good player. He got in a fight with Kobe, and then they became like best friends too. After that, Kobe was like, "Yo, I respect that."
Well, I think if you're the Sixers,
96.
Remember, it's just one game. A and B. Take a look at the standings tomorrow. You're the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Nice shake.
Like we said about the Indiana game, you don't want to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you remember, Ratliff was unreal. I mean, he was good. Like, he was really, really good. And the Sixers had the best record in the NBA before the All-Star break, but then everyone died. Like, the whole team just died. Everyone got hurt and died. That we traded Ratliff, and I think something else. I don't remember, but we traded Ratliff, I know, for Mutombo, who was older, but ended up winning Defensive Player of the Year. And Ratliff had the potential to be a really good player. And like Andre said, Atlanta was not good. So it made sense, but like it was just a weird kind of
understands that in sports, it pays to be fair.
It was weird. I don't know.
Want to bet? Place
Who went on that 0-1 team, actually?
See a play. Bet during the game. Bang. Want your money?
1996 NBA draft.
Promos that change every day and being able to parlay in a single game. Now that's betting at the speed.
AI, solid number 1 pick. Marcus Camby, solid number 2 pick. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, solid number 3 pick. Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker, and then finally comes down to Lorenzen Wright, who still played 13 years in the league, but was kind of like the first not great stud out of the first dudes. Then Kerry Kittles, who was a pretty good player. Samaki Walker, who I have no idea who the hell that is. Eric Dampier at 10. Todd Fuller, bro. What? We're taking Todd Fuller over Kobe Bryant? Holy shit. Hold up. All right. 13, Kobe. 14, Peja Stojakovic. 15, Steve Nash. 17, Jermaine O'Neal. 20, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. 24, Derek Fisher. Wow. Bro, that first round was stupid.
It's on to the next. That's the good thing about the league. You got a game tomorrow night. This one back at home. Sixers still have a chance. Is that?
Oh my God. I mean, the second round was utterly awful. I recognize like 6 names in there, which is not good. Not good. But that first round was fucking ridiculous.
Have that short memory. All right, Mark and I will be talking about it when we welcome you for Cure Auto Insurance presents Sixers post game live. As you look at Dwight Howard.
Yeah, it should have went Kobe AI and then Ray Allen. You're right. My man Jesus Shuttlesworth. But bro, that first round, I don't know. Steve Nash could have probably went 3. I mean, he's a back-to-back MVP. Granted, I think they're overrated MVPs, but still, good lord, bro. AI, Marcus Camby, Abdul-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker, Kerry Kittles. I'll say Eric Dampier, Kobe, Peja, Steve Nash, 11, Jermaine O'Neal, 12. I'll say Zydrunas Ilgauskas. He was an all-star. 13. Bro, there was 13. And Derek Fisher, 14. 14 super solid dudes. Like, super solid dudes. Oh, my God. Is it better than the Jordan draft? Or is it better than the LeBron draft?
Boy, Bam Adebayo's still in there. Trevor Reese is still in there. Miami.
Yeah, they're on a.
Not messing around.
No, this is a collective effort. Let's just leave it at that. I'm trying to be nice here. Trying to find some non-feuding words.
Isaiah Joe's come on for the first time.
Yeah, super lame, Max. Super lame. We've talked about everything other than the game. Yo, but is the 96 draft really the best ever, though? I mean, like, Jordan's draft's got to be up there. And what was it, the 05 draft or 04, 05 draft with LeBron? I think it's 04. That draft, dude, was tough. And then you got to remember the Anthony Bennett draft, man. Anthony Bennett's one of the greatest players of all time. Goran Dragic just made that shit. That drives me fucking crazy. All right, let's check out the 04. Nice take, Tyrese. Wow. What a take. All right, wasn't the 04 draft. The 05? No? The 03? All right, the 2003 draft. Let's see. LeBron, Carmelo at 3, Chris Bosh at 4, Dwayne Wade at 5, which is arguably the best top 5 I've seen. Then you got Chris Kaman at 6, Kirk Heinrich. I mean, decent. Kirk Heinrich was pretty good. Kind of struggles. All right. Probably not the 03. Yeah, 100% Max. B-Ball Paul is going to get way bigger of a role. No, there's no way 03 was better. There was no way the 03 was better. I mean, the 03 top heavy as hell. Was it Jordan's the 89 draft? All right, I'm gonna look that up because I'm interested, man. Like the 03 draft, really top heavy, but there's no depth in that first round. No depth. Nah, it wasn't the 89. I thought it was 86. What year is Jordan drafted?
Getting some minutes after missing the previous 4. This could be an offensive foul. We should mention Isaiah Joe, the rookie, taking the hit there.
Straight out now, 17.
Doc Rivers took the
1984.
opportunity after he hit a pair of threes and lost Tuesday at Indiana to talk not necessarily about Isaiah shooting that night, but about
All right, listen.
as a rookie, showing that he could play defense in the NBA.
Yeah, 03 was not. 03 was rough after that top 5. Like, real rough. Jordan's 84. Yeah, 96 is the best. Yeah, we just went over that, Max. I don't know if you were here, but holy shit, that 96 draft was unreal. All right, let's see 84. We got Hakeem at number 1. Pretty decent. Sam Bowie. Ugh. Jordan at 3. Solid. Sam Perkins at 4. Solid. Charles Barkley at 5. Okay. Alvin Robertson. Seems like that dude was pretty decent at 7. Good for you. Otis Thorpe at 9 is solid. Kevin Willis played 21 seasons, bro. That man is 110 years old. At 11, okay. John Stockton at 16 is pretty freaking solid. But that end of the first round is bad. Devin Durant. No way the man's name is Devin Durant. From BYU. Played 2 years. Devin Durant. That's my favorite player of all time now. Devin Durant.
Isaiah Joe, but watch his feet. Left leg. Yep. In the restricted area.
Devin Durant. There's a guy in the NBA before Kevin Durant named Devin Durant.
A successful challenge. We'll give it back to the Heat.
Just popped in. Yeah, yo. We went over 96. It was just stupid. My man Devin Durant, though, really balling out. Yeah, bro. That 96 draft was just – I want to go over it one more time. For Devin Durant's sake, I really want to go over it. That was the year I was born, by the way. I know you guys really care. So we have AI, Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Antoine Walker, Lorenzen Wright, Kerry Kittles, the first 8 picks. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Even Samaki Walker played 10 years in the league at number 9. Then Eric Dampier, who played for 48 years. Todd Fuller was a miss on the Warriors' part. Never draft tall white dudes. Like that's what you learn. You don't draft tall white dudes. And then what did Cleveland do? Drafted another tall white dude in Vitaly Potapinko, who actually was decent for Supersonics for a little while. And then 13, 14, 15 was Kobe Peja and Steve Nash. Jesus Christ. And 17 was Jermaine O'Neal. 20 was Andrinas Ilgauskas. Denver drafted a guy named Efthymios Rentziaziaz. All right. Guy played 1 year in the NBA and then bounced. Derek Fisher at 24. Even Jerome Williams at 26. I mean, Brian Evans. Don't you only play 3 years? Priest Lauderdale. I love that dude.
Most used starting lineups in the NBA this year.
Yeah, Sharif was kind of decent. Sharif Abdul-Rahim was a pretty good player. Yeah, my man Devin Durant. Devin Durant with 2 R's, too. 2 R's, bro. Devin Durant with 2 R's. If that's not the funniest guy in NBA history, like, poor dude, you know what I mean? He's probably chilling, and people have no idea he played in the NBA. And he's like, my name's Devin Durant. And they're like, oh, my God, like, it's so funny. Like, you're almost an NBA player. And he's like, yeah, I actually play in the NBA. That's funny as shit to me. Go to work, Isaiah. Give it Isaiah Joe.
obviously it looks like, and it still looks like it means an awful lot to the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's a good shot. Yeah, Abdur Rahim. He was an all-star, right?
This isn't a team that doesn't
Yes,
have playoff
bro.
experience.
What's that extra R for? You don't need all that shit. Put that extra R away. You're not different. You're not different. Devin Durant. It's the funniest thing it's literally one of the funniest things I've ever heard. That's a real person. Cork, what are you doing? Abdur Rahim was a good player. For Memphis, too. I think he was an all-star for Memphis. Who did he get drafted by?
So Miami heating up at the
Vancouver. Okay, the Grizzlies. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Again, 123 points.
Marcus Camby at 2. That's a great pick. He was a stud at UMass. Allen Iverson, obviously, is a freaking stud. Nice shake.
Most of this NBA season.
Well, Jimmy set the tone.
Devin Durant? Oh, my God. He's in 2K?
Ever since he went down there, signed the big contract, become his team. But he's found, some devoted followers who keep on getting
Devin
better and
Durant.
finding more and more ways to contribute.
I think B-Ball Paul, though, back to your question, is going to be a rotational guy next year. If all goes well and development continues, in which I would assume it would, given the fact that his development's been off the charts, the Sixers have a pretty decently bright future if we don't go out and trade everything. That's awesome. That sounds like a Dom 2K thing, Max. I don't know if you watch him, but Dom 2K always has great simulations on
This is intentional.
2K.
Let's face it, when you've been outplayed, there's really not much you can do about
Like
it.
the starters are still playing for the Heat, bro. You're up by 20 and there's 2 minutes left.
That's long past.
Isaiah hit that big time.
Isaiah Joe hitting the three-pointer at 35% for his rookie season.
Nice job by him being ready to shoot. Good swing of the ball in that corner. Little down screens from 2 stacked positions.
Nice take, Paul.
Paul Reed off the missed three by Shake Milton.
First one to it, Paul Reed out hustling.
Nah, he'll definitely stay. He's not going anywhere. I mean, we signed him to a long-term contract.
JoJo.
6 points, 2 boards.
Yeah, I do too. His shot, that's what made him so ridiculous. Wow, what a take. That's what made him so ridiculous in the G League. It was the fact that his shot fell. Like,
Last year was great in the playoffs. Ended up making
no, he wasn't, Andre.
Finally, some Heat substitutes.
I'm a big Paul Reed fan because I think his skill set is so modernized. It's so modern landscape that you cannot get rid of a guy like that. You have to, like, you got to protect that shit at all costs. Guys like Paul Reed are this generation of basketball, and you really need to. He needs to work on the jump shot, though, man. Like, it's going to make or break him, and it's going to save the Sixers a lot of money too. And Isaiah Joe, man, I think quietly can be. Ooh, Paul Reed dunk. Paul Reed dunk. He's just an athletic freak, and if he can pull off a consistent 35% from 3 and dribble the ball better, because he cannot dribble really, he's going to be a legitimate guy. A legitimate guy in the NBA. And Isaiah Joe, I think already is a legitimate player.
We have a Sixer foul.
But he just doesn't get enough time. Like Isaiah Joe is, wow. KZ Okpala looks just like Brandon Ingram.
This year for the Heat, originally a second-round pick by the Phoenix Suns, acquired by the Heat in a trade. 6'8", 215.
Yeah, what happened to Mario Shayok? People realized he wasn't good at basketball.
And you can forget anything that happens here. We have an offensive foul being called on Precious Achua.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Andre. My Sixers let you down. You're right. Not often does Andre Taylor root for the Sixers, but when he does, they lose. Look at what you do. Go back to rooting for the Hawks, dude. Oh, Maxie, what are you doing? Anthony Tolliver from way downtown. Bro, what are you doing? I'm a huge Isaiah Joe fan. I think Joe's going to be a stud. Not a stud, not an all-star. But I just think he's going to be such a good rotational guy. Bring him off the bench. He's going to shoot 40% from three. He's a legitimate combo defender, combo guard, I should say, who defensively has been better than I think I ever expected him to come out this early and be. Isaiah Joe has got – I'm here for it, man. I don't know how many times I got to say it, but I'm here for it. Somehow the Sixers only lose by 12. Believe it or not, we somehow made it look like it was a game.
Sixers consecutive losses for the first time since that 4-game losing streak at the end of April. Now with a
Man, my allergies are killing me.
record, Miami improving to 39
Doc Rivers is pissed.
and 31.
Yo, Max. Yeah, I want to start seeing NBA comparisons of Devin Durant. That dude's my favorite player of all time. I'm changing my YouTube channel to Devin Durant. I'm making a video on him tomorrow.
All right, so the Sixers now a chance to rebound tomorrow night. In the meantime, we look to
Do they, Andre? Are you sure? I don't think so. I think all we have to do is win one.
set the tone early. Was terrific in the first quarter.
Because if we tie, then we win. We own the tiebreaker. Let me look it up.
Our Chevrolet player of the game tonight.
Imagine a bank that realizes money isn't the same thing for everyone. Like for Ronaldo, he has a chance to study Japanese.
Straight up now, Tim. So the Sixers are up by a game.
It'll be high school concerts before they know it. And for Linda, it's a new
Yeah, all they have to do is win one.
moves people and product. Money is personal for you, so it's personal for us. Bolton
Nah, dude. Why would the magic number be 2 all of a sudden? The magic number's been numbered. It's been 1. Because if we... Yeah, I wonder why.
If you come to us for in-person care,
Oh.
you'll find a safe,
The Sixers only have to tie the Nets. We own the tiebreaker. Our magic number's been 1 for like 2 games now, and we just haven't been able to pull it off, which is kind of embarrassing.
Think about what you could think about when you're not
My hair is
thinking
long
about
as shit.
Aliens are real, all right. They're just
Yo, Max, is that something you'd be interested in? I might have to do an NBA deep dive on.
not so much. I mean, where's the proof? Show me the data. Ooh, iced tea.
Kill weeds, not the lawn, with Roundup for Lawns products.
The Toyota Camry, now with available all-wheel drive. Visit your local tri-state
But listen,
Toyota dealer today.
if we win the next game
Called to play the Orlando Magic.
and the Nets win,
We'll be on the air with a pregame at 7 o'clock game coverage.
we're still up 1.
Wells Fargo Center, the Sixers and the Orlando Magic. For my partner, Ala Abdenabi, I'm Mark.
So if we lose the last game,
Tonight for Sixers basketball. Coming up, much more, including Sixers post-game live. Amy Fidul and Mark Jackson from the studio after this.
no, that's not what it means. Andre, how are you not picking up what I'm putting down? Look, there are 2 games left. We are a game up. Right now, we are 1 game up of the Brooklyn Nets. If we win 1 game and they win both games, we lose 1 game, we tie. But we own the tiebreaker. So we only have to win 1 game. The Nets have to win both. Yeah, I'll look into a Devin Durant video if I have like a day where I have enough time to put together a video, since I'm not really a full-time YouTuber here. The magic number is still 1, Andre. Are you? But it doesn't matter if the Nets tie. We own the tiebreaker. That's what I'm trying to say. Bro, how? How? Andre, We can tie them, but we own the tiebreaker. We want to tie. It doesn't matter if we tied them, Andre, because we own the tiebreaker. We don't need to prevent the tie. Brooklyn needs to prevent the tie.
Think about what you could think about when you're not thinking about
Andre, if we win the next game, we're the number 1 seed.
Kill and prevent weeds for up to 365 days with Roundup Max.
It doesn't. The tie doesn't matter because we own the tie. Andre. We don't need to worry about the tie.
PointsBet understands that in sports, it pays
That's what I'm trying to say.
Want to bet? Place a bet.
Yes, the Nets have to win both, and we have to lose both. That's the only way that we lose it.
Fast. With promos that change every day and being able to parlay a single game. Now that's betting at the sports.
AI, you just shut up, dude.
Every second
Shut up.
matters.
I can't see you like that. Yeah, we own that. We own all of it. Oh shit. We could have clinched it against Indiana. We could have clinched it against the Miami Heat, who just absolutely spanked us. The Milwaukee Bucks are the reason why we're going to be the number 1 seed, because they just pooped on them back-to-back times. Ooh, I get my second dose of the vaccination tomorrow. All right, what is it? 11:05, 40 Wall Street, New York. All right. There's a pimple on my nose. Hey guys, I'm going to play this weekend if you guys want to spend $25 and watch it on Zoom. I don't blame you if you don't. I don't want to do it, so. All right, I'm probably headed out. That was a fun stream, though. I got crazy energy. I haven't done a stream in a couple of games. Peace out, guys. I appreciate it. Max, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you stopped by. Maybe I'll do a Devin Durant deep dive Devin Durant, 4 Ds. Too much day. Pause. Trees. I don't know if you're still here. 2 hours. J. Cole drops. Dreamville. Peace, guys.